Okay. Oh, hello there, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ink, Coffee, and a Side of Yogurt. Hey there, Jampack. Nice to see you. Today is not the 20th. What is it today? It is the 27th. Okay, let me change this here. It is the 27th. There we go. Nice. Okay. So, I hope you guys have had a good week so far. Let me see. I guess last week, I suppose. It's a new week already. Let me turn this noise mic on. I think I'm just going to leave that on for now. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's like, I think, double my voice a little bit or so. And that's because like I have two microphones. One is right here. There's one just there. And then there's one that I'm speaking into right now. Yeah. I don't know. I was watching some of my VODs earlier and I thought it sounded a little bit weird that I can't hear the things that I'm grabbing onto and stuff. I don't know. Dual yogurt. I'll leave that on for now. It's okay. I think it's quiet enough. I don't know if maybe it's like a slight little echo. It sounds like... I think it sounds like I'm talking inside of a box, I suppose. I'm not sure. I mean, I am talking inside of a box. I'm in a room, but yeah. Oh, so I don't know if I showed this yet. There we go. Yeah, this is my dad's old camera from probably the early 80s. I mean, 1981, I suppose. The Canon AE1 program. Yeah. So, I have some film loaded up in here. I'm actually using this. I've been taking pictures with it, and I'm going to be developing them sometime, I don't know, probably whenever I'm done this one. I'm going to send this one in for printing, see how the negatives turn out. And, you know, I've actually been kind of wondering, too, if I can also scan those negatives myself. Because I have this set up here, like this camera, the one that I'm streaming with, and then combine that with the light pad that I have on here. I was thinking that if I just slap on one of those big... I think I could use like a macro lens of some sort. I think I have one lying around downstairs. I think I'd use that to scan the negatives right here, like right on this table. And then I could do whatever with it on Photoshop and stuff. Well, yeah, I've been shooting with this for maybe like a couple days now, since I got the film running in it. Yeah, it's actually pretty easy to use, sort of. The only thing you gotta do is you have to manually focus, or so. Like, you gotta actually kind of turn this thing to get it to focus and stuff. And that's the only thing you gotta watch out for. Everything else, you can set this to automatic, you can set this to automatic. Program means automatic. But sometimes what I like to do is I choose my own... yeah, it locks in there. Yeah, I choose my own shutter speed, so maybe like 1/25th of a second or something. And then sometimes I would choose my own aperture as well. It goes up to 1.8, which is pretty fast. I think 1.8 is pretty fast. Yeah. Most of the time, I would choose my own shutter speed, but then let it choose its own aperture. Mostly because, like, the light meter in this thing sort of is a little bit wonky. You gotta... It doesn't quite work the same way as modern digital cameras where you can choose your own aperture and then it'll adjust everything else for you. No, this thing is like pretty mechanical. There's nothing like I mean, I guess there's a battery in here for the shutter, but everything else about this camera is mechanical. I like using this though. Like, I was using this for a little bit, and yeah, I guess I won't know how the pictures have turned out until I send it in for development. Yeah. It just makes the photos look more real. I suppose it sort of does. Like, there is a bit of a difference between like analog photos and digital photos. It's just that, you know, nowadays we all talk about megapixels and stuff, but back then on film there is no such thing as megapixels because everything is all analog. So I guess you could technically sort of just zoom in infinitely into the film and get your detail that way, but you're limited by the grain size on the film, which is, I suppose, what you would determine as like the detailing quality of it. But other than that, there is no pixels here. It's just, yeah, here you go. Yeah, it's sort of like analog TV, sort of. Yeah, analog has like infinite quality, I suppose. I mean, you're limited by like the medium of the film itself, but I think that's yeah, because I know you can take the negatives of the film and then size it up using a projector, and it will still look great. And if you got even bigger film, then it works even better too when you size them up using a projector. Like it doesn't get cruddy like it does when you take like a 2 megapixel picture and you blow it up onto like a 4K screen. Don't do that. It looks terrible. But yeah, no, there was my dad. I don't think my dad likes film. I mean, he's grown up in this era, and I don't think he appreciates film as much. I mean, he likes digital. He's very much the kind of person that like, I am never going back to film and everything, but yeah. So that's why like I kind of took his camera here and said, okay, well I'll use this camera and play around with it. I mean, he's taught me how to use it a little bit here and there. It's not hard. It's just like there's the more manual aspect of it that you have to consider. So every shot you take, you gotta think a little bit more. Which is a little bit different. I mean, I've sort of grown up in the era where you just point your camera and you just shoot it, and and that's what you get. And I think a lot of people have grown up that way. Yeah, so in here I got some film. Yeah, so that's not a screen. That's actually a thing where you take your, like the box that your film came in, you take a bit of that and you slide it in here, okay? And that's there so that you know that there's film inside here, you know that you have 36 shots, you know your ISO is 400, like that's just there for, as a reminder. It's not a screen or anything. Yeah. I was sort of wondering what that was for, but then I remembered, like back then, that's what people would do, is they would put a bit of the packaging there so they would know. So I've already taken 13 shots on here, so I got like halfway to go, a little more than half. Yeah, I got quite a lot of pictures to take, so but I can finish it all off in one day if I just like go for a trip out to like the park or something, and then just finish off the whole roll. Yeah. Anyways, for the stream tonight, I actually got 2 drawings to work on here. Okay. This one I think is going to be pretty fun to do. So here is Yogurt. And I guess if you remembered me a couple months ago, I was playing a game called Tunic. So I sort of have her dressed up as the character from that game where she's a fox. And the prompt for this picture is courage. So I have that. It's kind of cute. I like this one. Yeah, and then the second drawing I have here is this one. Yogurt's teaching class for this one here. Now, I haven't actually decided what to put on the board. On the board that she's writing on. So I could probably just, like, fill that in later on. I could write something on the board. Maybe it'll just say class. I'm not sure. But yeah, these are the two drawings I'll be working on tonight. And I don't think it'll take me too long to finish them, and that's okay. Like, yeah, it won't take me too long. This one I think I will do first. Courage. I think that's first on the prompt list. Let me check. Courage. It's right there. Okay. And, where was the other one? Oh, hey there, Meat Man. Nice to see you. Class. It's down here. Okay. I was wondering where it was. Cross that one out. There we go. So I'm getting through this list pretty slowly. And again, I'm in absolutely no rush to do all of these. It's meant to be more of like a long, sort of drawn out series here, just for me to stream on the weekends more consistently. I mean, the way that I kind of think about these little episodes is it's almost like I do inking, I have a cup of coffee, and then I chat a little bit. It's kind of nice, really. It's more on the relaxing side. Oh yeah, I'll put that back. I wonder what candy would be too. I know we put candy down there because it was Halloween at the time, but I think I can still do that one. Yeah. I'll be having a lot of fun with this. What is there? Set that back to programs off. Man, I wish I could show the actual digital camera that I recently purchased like a couple of weeks ago, but I can't because it's being used right now for the stream. I mean, I guess I did with the second camera. I showed that with my cell phone here. Try to remember where this camera came from. I think my dad said this came from Singapore, because when he bought this, he got it from Singapore back in the 80s or so. At the time, it was, I think, if you were to do the conversion for inflation and stuff, this would have cost maybe a little over $1,000, like $1,000 or so, which is pretty expensive. But back then, like, things are generally more expensive, if I recall. Well, cheaper, I suppose. Like, I know food was generally pretty cheap, but things like cameras and electronics and TVs and computers, all that stuff was like super, super expensive. I remember like if you wanted a desktop computer at home, you would be paying 5, 6, 8 grand for one, and that would be your family computer that you would go and do your like your typing stuff on and everything, or sometimes maybe even connect to like the internet. I think it'd be like 28K internet or something, or 56K if you were a little bit more on the well-to-do side. Yeah, like that would be the kind of internet you would have. Now, my family never did have like 56K or 28K internet. Instead, what we had was, I think we started off with cable internet. So internet by that time would have been good. Like it would have been good enough. I think maybe like 2 megabit per second, which is pretty darn fast at the time for I think the year 1999, 1998, 2000, around that era. Yeah. Yeah, so 2 megabit per second internet is pretty fast at the time. I remember that. Nowadays, like, well, man, I want gigabit, nothing less. Yeah, it's things have changed quite a bit since then. Though I have to admit, like the computers back then, like when you had one, it was really cool. Because, like just the idea of having a computer where you could go on the internet, check out some of the like the Usenet chat rooms or whatever, or playing games online with people at the time. Like that was like mind blowing to me as a kid back then. Because, you know, back then when I thought of video games and when you wanted to play them together with other people, you would literally have to be sitting in the same room and plugged up with like those controllers. You gotta actually plug them in to the consoles to play. And, you know, I actually do sometimes miss that. And, like, I'm actually kind of lucky now that I still have friends that I could play, like, those couch games with. It's not often that we do game nights like that, but those are really nice nights where you just like plug in your Switch, play, I don't know, Mario Kart, Mario Party, or maybe play like one of those co-op games and just watch each other play it, or switch controllers every so often. Online gaming is it's nice too. Like I'm not saying like that's not nice. It's nice too. Like sometimes there's some games that you can only play online together. You can't do it like next to each other in a room without setting up some kind of LAN system. Okay, so my coffee is done. Yeah, so I am actually kind of hoping that my voice doesn't sound too weird when I have the two mics on like this. Because I was sort of hoping that this mic over here would be too quiet to pick up my voice, but I guess it still sort of picks it up because I speak a little bit louder, I suppose. Okay. So... Alright, so I'm going to be working on this piece here first. So this one can go away for a bit. Alright, there we go. So this thing is good to go. Okay, hold on 1 second here. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I just had to go and wash that mug that I just used up there. Okay, so I want to be working on this. I don't think it'll be that detailed for the most part. It's a very simple looking picture by, I think, by some of my other standards or so. But it'll be fun. Because it's not too often I draw yogurt with any like kimono mimi features, like a ears or a tail or so. Like that doesn't happen very often. Yeah, so let's go ahead and turn off the lights here. Yeah, she's really cute with those features. She doesn't have those animal ears or tails very much. So, like, I know I've drawn her a couple times with animal ears and a tail. There's one I think I did where she was dressed up like a wolf. I think I have that here. Let me see if I can show you. Yes, I see. There's this one here, just like a wolf. You can see that. There. Wolf yogurt. That one's kind of cute. I like that one. She's got like a huge fluffy tail there too. That's something I draw quite often with those huge tails. Even this one here, I think that's pretty big too for a tail. That's going to be fun to color in. I wonder what to color that one though. Yeah, I'm trying to think what color should I use here to make her stand out a bit. Yeah, because I know in some of my other pictures I've always added a little bit of color here and there, but for this one I'm kind of wondering what needs color. The shield? The tunic she's wearing? The tail? And her ears? But if I color in her ears, then that means I gotta color in her hair. I think I might just do the tunic. If I color in her tunic, it'll be just like green or so. Not sure what features you would consider that, but well, maybe the shield. The shield might be another good one too. I'll figure it out when I get there. For now, I just start doing the line art. I think that's a good place to start. Alright. Yeah, you know, thinking about it now, I might actually just end up coloring her shield. So the shield would be the one that be colored. Yeah, so it'll be like blue and then red. So the red stripes with the blue background here. And then silver trimming. I think that'll look nice. comfying out. I wonder if that just means like you're dozing out. Yeah, it's pretty comfy. Yeah. Just kind of focus on doing the line art here. Just got to remember to breathe sometimes. Alright, let's get the lights on here. And look at that. It actually doesn't look that bad. I think it looks alright. That ear looks a little smaller, but that's okay. I'm gonna have to give everything an outline anyways. Yeah, so that went by pretty quickly. I did add some of the outline to the legs already for some reason, but I'm just gonna go ahead and add some of those outlines for everything else here. Okay, there we have it. I think that's the line art that I have here for this piece. So I don't think there's anything much I can add to this one in terms of the line art. It's like I did add a little bit of extra detail there that wasn't there from the start. Yeah, here, have a look at it. Let's zoom in on this so you can see it. I think it's kind of cute. Yeah. Very nice. Oh yeah, she's actually wearing tights here, so it's not like she's bare skin there. Like I'm not sure what color to color it actually. Now that I think about it. I did say I was going to color the shield as like the part. Yeah, yeah. Sorry to burst your bubble there, but yeah, that is, she is wearing tights there. It's not bare skin. Okay, let's start the coloring now. So we got our R22. Let me take this here. Yeah, so I got RR22 right here. Yeah, RR22. Oh, hello there, Libra. Nice to see you. Welcome. I am currently working on... the prompt for this one is courage. So I have Yogurt here that's dressed up in a Tunic outfit, and she's a fox from Tunic. Okay, let's see how to color everything else. The tunic's probably going to be pink. The dark parts will be... Well, the light part, I think, will be the scarf. That's going to be like a red, I think. Let me see. Let me take a look at this picture again. Yeah, there's a couple ways I could do this. Oh wow, actually, there's going to be more of this, so let's go ahead and do this then. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly refill this thing here. Not really refill, it's more just kind of dip it in here for a little bit. R22. Yeah, I sort of decided against using the little pipette to refill these things, mostly because like sometimes all I need to do is just get the tip juicy, and then that's it. Like, and then I think just dipping it in there is enough to kind of soak up enough of the ink for me to finish the work, which is that's good enough. It's just quick and easy. R26. I'll do this one too. This one I know I use a lot. Just gotta hold it carefully here. So usually what I'm looking for is when I dip it in there, the tip should be shiny and you can actually see the ink getting soaked up back into the marker or so. Yeah, like you can actually see that the tip kind of slowly lose its shine because like, you can kind of see the ink going back inside of the marker. So that's sort of what I'm looking for when I'm dipping this in here. I could leave it in here long enough until the ink itself starts to feel like it's not getting sucked back in anymore. That's usually when I decide it's good enough. Like right now it's still sort of shiny. You can still kind of see the shine, and then it sort of slowly disappears. Yeah, it's gone now. So, yeah, it just gets sucked back inside. Yeah. I mean, ideally, the best way to do it is to just use a pipette and just drip some in here, but kind of don't want to do that right now. I just want to just get the tip a little bit juicy for some of these works here. You know, and it's totally fine. Like, normally I would reserve the pipette if I think there really is no ink left inside of the marker, then that's when I just grab the pipette and just drip it in there. The reason why I want to do it this way is because it's less of a mess. Sometimes with the pipette, you can't tell how full it is until it's already a little bit too late or so. So this is just sort of like the easy way to kind of juice up the markers a little. There we go, that's good. Okay, so this should be good enough. Yeah, that's the one of my inks here, RR26. As you can tell, like why I name it RR26 is because there's it's a second derivative of RR, and it's got 6 milliliters of RR in here. So yeah, that's how I came up with that naming convention. Okay, so back to this. So I think what I was gonna do was give the lighter portion to the scarf. So use RR24 for that one. Yeah. Oh, this one's also dry too. I should probably do this one. Yeah. I'll do this one quickly. Yeah. Hello there, Hoy. Nice to see you. Okay, let's do this side here. There we go. I am juicing up these markers here before I start using them. So it's not taking me too long. It's just get this thing to suck up a bit of ink before I use it. Yeah. I would use the pipette again to do this, but I'm only just going to be doing this like quickly here so I could use them right away. Yeah, juice them up so that I could use these markers, you know? Gotta stop them from getting too dry while I'm working on them. Okay. There we go. So this one was going to be for the scarf, from what I remembered. Let's do that. Yogurt Knight, savior of silly boys. Yeah. Yeah, the prompt for this one is courage. I decided that this one's going to be for that. Courage. It takes a lot of courage to face off against her. Yeah. Just wanna do this one here quickly. This one's almost empty, actually. Like, I might as well just like finish this up, but yeah, there's still a little bit left in here. See if I could just tip it just a little bit. Oh yeah, that's pretty full. Yeah, so this actually is still pretty juicy. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that. See, I can tell if it's juicy or not depending on how quickly it's getting sucked up into the pen. So if it's taking a while to get sucked in here, it's pretty full. Oh, yeah. If cuteness could kill. I think cuteness can kill. Rip. This is 26, okay. So that means I should use this one for the shading. And this would be the shoe color. Or boots. Okay, so that's that. Oh yeah, her glove here needs to be this color as well. Remember to breathe. Yeah, that's more important when I'm doing the line art though, because that's usually the time when I'm holding my breath is doing the line art. That's actually why I have that there. Okay, so now all I gotta do is the shield and the sword. I might have them be the same, different colors actually, yeah. Yeah, take care. Get rid of this one here. Okay, so I do want to give this a kind of like a dark blue color for the shield, and then we'll go with the grays for like the trim. Let's see, the gray. Have this here for the gray, so we'll do the trims here first. Go with the C3 or C2, I think. C4. C1. Where's the C2? C3. I think C3 might be too dark. C2. There we go. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so the way that I did that one was, I didn't color the whole thing with that same color, because I do want it to sort of shimmer a little bit. Okay, so now we go with a dark blue. I got blueberry. I think that's the one right here. I think this one's still good. Blueberry. So the blueberry would be in these squares here. Okay, this one. Oh yeah, I like that. It's a very nice deep blue. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then, I wonder if I could use this anywhere else. Let me see. What colors am I looking for here? Okay, so I think I might be able to use it here. Just like put a speck there. And then use a bit of the aqua blue. Kind of do that. Yeah, so there's like a little jewel there. Okay, then I need the red. Do I have a red? I just have salmon red. Okay. This one here. Salmon red. Okay, there we go. Now, I just need the sword. Oh yeah, go back to C2. I can add some of this here. Okay, there we go. That's that one. Now I just need, I think maybe some yellow here. Buttercup yellow. Do I have that one? Is it this one? Buttercup yellow. Okay. And a little bit of light walnut. Kind of darken this a little bit here. There we go. Alright, there we go. Look at that one. That looks pretty good. Now I just need to... I wonder what I was going to do to this one. I think it just needs text, and that's it. So this one is courage. Where can I put courage? Probably right here. Let's put it there. Courage. Alright, there we go. And that's the first inking for tonight. That looks good. I think that looks really good. Yeah, it wasn't really... like, it's not terribly detailed or anything, but I think it's good. It's a much more simplistic type of inking here. Yeah, here, take a look at that. I mean, you can kind of see it up close here, how it's colored. I like how the shield turned out. It's very bright. Yeah, this looks good. I do like how this one turned out. It doesn't look too special, I think, but I think anyone who's watched me play Tunic would probably know that this is based on Tunic, or so, in a way. It's Yogurt dressed up as that fox that you play as. So she has that look, even the same shield design as well. Yeah. But other than that, I think it's good. Alright, so the second inking I have in mind is this one here. Just class. Yeah, I guess I'll put this one away for now. Yeah, so this one's going to be pretty interesting to work on. Yogurt's teaching class here, which is pretty fitting for what she's studying to become, or she's actually already done studying. so these can go aside for now. Yeah, so this one might be a little interesting here because I gotta actually use a ruler for this to draw the board. But the board will have to come last. I'm gonna draw that at the very end after I'm done drawing yogurt. And then what goes on the board, I actually didn't really plan on putting anything there, so I might just have it say class here, and that's it. And then maybe put like a little doodle in the corner, just freehand something in there. I could do that. Yeah, but this one's pretty cute. I like this one. Okay, let's got this one here. Close that for now. And we'll get ready to do the inking here. So let me just turn the lights off. Yeah, so I will be going through this pretty quickly. I think I'll be finishing this ink stream within like the usual length of time there, like anywhere between 3 to 4 hours. Yeah. This one in particular I know isn't going to take too long to finish because it's not as heavily detailed as some of the other ones I've done previously. But that's fine. I still think this one's pretty cute. Okay, let's turn the lights off here. All right. Alright. I think that's it for her head. That looks really good already. You can see from there. Yeah. You know, I think for this picture in particular, I don't know which part to color. I might just end up coloring her scarf here, her little necktie thing. And then that might be the only thing that's colored. I don't know. I got nothing else to color in here besides the marker. The board I don't want to color. That's too big of a space. We'll make that a whiteboard or something. Okay, so I think all I need now is just a ruler, so I can do the board here. Alright, let's get the lights on here. Okay, take a look at that. Yeah, that actually looks really clean. You can kind of see here up close. Yeah, that looks really clean. I like it. It's pretty nice. Her face is pretty nice here too. I like that one. Yeah. Where was she when I was in school? It's kind of funny too when you think about it. Like, when I started the comics, Yogurt was still in middle school. She was being taught. And now, like 10 years later or so, Yogurt is teaching. students now. Like she'll be teaching students that were once her age when I started the comics. So yeah, the series has actually gone quite a bit of ways here. When you really think about it. I mean, to me, it didn't feel like I was running the comic series for that long, but because it felt like I only just started the series maybe like a little while ago, but no, not really. I've been at it for so long that it's gotten to the point where like, oh, she's not a kid anymore. She's an adult, and she's teaching kids. Yeah, and you know, I think that's sort of the beauty behind it. I think, and what I want to capture, which is one of the reasons why I feel like time is a very important aspect in my comic series, because like you're like, to a new reader when they're reading my comics, it might seem like it's going by too fast, but it's not. It's going at the same pace as it was as real life. It's just you're reading it too fast. But that's sort of what life is like in some ways. Like, life is kind of short, so you sort of just have to make the best of it. And I guess that's what I'm trying to do with my comics, is to show, like, look at all these little moments in life that you need to stop and think about for a bit. Or maybe not even think about it. Maybe it's just like, just enjoy it. And you don't notice that until you are like, you don't really notice that until you're like, say in my comics, like you're reading the later chapters and stuff, but then you go back to like the beginning and you read those chapters, and you kind of feel a little bit like you're looking back into the past and kind of like reading old diary entries and stuff. And I think that's the same sort of feeling that I want to get when people are reading my comics and stuff and all. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's fascinating to me, and I think that's why I write the way that I write and such. I know it's not really like a super grand story by any means, but you know, sometimes people's lives don't have to be a grand story. Not everybody runs the biggest conglomerate in the universe, or become like a war hero or something. Like, a lot of people, and I mean like the everyday average folk, like they each live fairly average lives filled with like little stories that could be grand in their own right, but no, just like Yogurt. Like, there's a lot of I think there's a lot of there's some chapters in my comics where I've kind of felt like her story was pretty grand, but it's like, I think that the time when she confessed to Barry at the mountains was probably like super grand. And then on the exact opposite side of the scale, we got Risa, who confessed to Terry in like just at home for Christmas or something, and that's not nearly as grand as Yogurt's confession by any means, but they're both in a way sort of, I guess, like everyday life. Like those things happened. Pull this one out. Okay, life is unfortunately not like a video game. Yeah, too bad. No respawns. Unless... This one's going to be pretty interesting. So I already did do the lines here. I thickened them up and stuff. Oh, my arm feels weird. Oh well. But yeah, this went by pretty quickly here. I guess we'll start by DR1. Uh-oh. What uh-oh? My arm. Oh yeah, my arm. Oh, and oh, it's okay. It's not bad. Like, it's I think it's like, I mean, like right here. I don't know. Maybe I was lifting too much. I don't know. Okay, so let's do this here. There we go. That looks pretty alright. Okay, so far so good. Let's see. Let's do this here. This is, maybe I didn't put enough in here. Okay, so that should be good enough there. Alright, so just gotta do her dress here. Let's go with this color. RR. Nice dark color. This one's pretty dry, so just gotta maybe put a little bit more in here. This one I'm gonna actually eye drop in here. Yeah, I'll do that. Should go. Alright, so this one should be a little bit better now. Yeah, because it was applying a little bit dry there, so yeah. Okay, so I do want to actually go another layer on this because I want it to be kind of dark. There we go. That looks much better than it did before. Yeah. Okay, so now we use DR1. This is for the shading. Oh, hey there, Axe Nitro. Nice to see you. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Focus. All right, there we go. So that looks pretty good so far, her dress there. Now I just need to give her color for her leggings. Let's use this one here. Alright, so just need some shading there. Let's go with this one here. Yeah, this one. Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, this is the what do you call it? The second drawing for tonight. The first drawing I actually have right here. Right here. Courage. I have Yogurt here as that fox character from Tunic. This one was fun. Yeah. So now I'm currently working on the second one here, which is the prompt for this one is class. So it's a yogurt teaching class here. Actually, don't really have much planned for this one, so I think I'm just going to write down class here, as in she just wrote that. There we go. Now I just need one for here. Oh, hello there, Kura. Nice to see you. Mr. Yogurt. I am Mr. Yogurt. Welcome. Okay, let's see. What color should I give her scarf? That's the one part here that I want to give some color to. Oh, we should probably put this somewhere. There we go. Mr. Yogurt. Oh, oh shoot. Hold on. I want to see if I can find that picture. Heisengert. This is weird. Man, it's been a while since I've used my iPad for this. Well, I mean, okay, I guess there's this. Haha, yogurt, morning's ice cream. That's something I saw at a hotel when I went on my trip to, I think... Where did I go? Banff? No, that was a Calgary. No, it was Banff. Yeah, it was Banff. Okay. Yeah. Hydrate. Yes, thank you. Sip, sip. Okay, yeah, this one. Hahaha. Yogurt, yummy. Yeah, it's a store that I saw in one of on my trip there to BC and stuff. So they had this yogurt, yummy. I don't know if they're still open. A lot of stores closed down. Okay, here we go. Mr. Yogurt. Aha, I found it. Mr. Yogurt. Yeah, I also like made it like a little bit of a tradition. So whenever I go there, like I draw on their little whiteboard. So these are old drawings. Like these have been here since like, oh gosh, maybe like 20. Let me see. Yeah, see? Look. So it's a whiteboard and been drawing on it for years now. There's some like every time I visit them, I would always draw another yogurt to add on there and she doesn't erase them. She just leaves them on there. Which is kind of nice, I guess. And every time I go there, I always draw a new one until eventually they run out of space on the board. She doesn't erase them at all, so I just yeah. She always gives me the board every time I arrive there and say like, here, draw on this, and then I would draw my characters on there. Okay, back to my little touch portal thing here. Okay, so I was going to think about what to use for the color of her thing here, her scarf. Um, Sky. Let's do sky. This one looks like a good color. Some blue color. Nice blue color. This one will do. Oh yeah, did any of you guys bought anything for Black Friday or whatever? Because it was Thanksgiving over there, right? And I guess it was also Black Friday too. But yeah, we've had Black Friday here as well. Although I think our sales in general are not really the same as there are down in the States or so, or anywhere else in the world, I suppose. I don't know if anywhere else celebrates Black Friday. Okay, I think we're gonna have a class here. Class. Oh wait, no, before I do this, I should probably put some shadow. I spent the last couple days here for what do you call it? Getting gifts for Christmas. So I did get all my gifts there for my niece, nephew, some family members, and all that. So I'm all set on that. You bought a game? Oh, cool. What game did you buy? Oh, you bought a new monitor and a PC mouse. Nice. You were using a tablet for your screen? Oh, huh. Actually, yeah, I think a monitor and a mouse is a pretty good upgrade. Yeah, especially if you didn't have those beforehand. Yeah, the thing about those peripherals is that they can stay with you even when you upgrade your computer. Yeah. Fire Emblem. Oh, cool. Fire Emblem. But no, I spent enough, I think. I bought a lot of stuff over the last couple of days here, and yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Mostly gifts for family members and stuff. See, it's gotten to the point in my life where I'm like, I have everything I want. There's like, I don't know what I want, and I don't even know what to tell people what I want because I don't know what I want. So I guess nowadays it's just like, okay, well, what do other people want, and I just buy that. I mean, there are things that I do want, but it's more like sporadic. I just buy them on impulse if I feel like I want it. But other than that, like if someone were to ask me what do I want as a gift, and it's really hard for me to tell them because I don't really know what I would want. I mean, right now, I guess I'm into cameras, so... But I already bought my camera and stuff for it, so it's not like I need anything else. It was fun anyway, so over the last couple days, because it's been mostly productive, I believe. Just hanging out with family and getting gifts for everyone. And then I think I also went to a birthday party on Friday or so. That was pretty fun too. It was mostly like just me practicing my camera. So that was a pretty good opportunity there. There we go. So at least I drew a frame for the whiteboard. Now I just need to draw some kind of shadow behind her. Let's use this color here. This goes over everything, so let's do that. There we go. Now I just have to put class on here. So it doesn't look as pretty, but that's okay. Class. And I feel like I could probably just put like a little doodle here somewhere. Let's go. Let's draw something. Maybe with this. This is the dark one. Which one's the dark one? Oh dang, they look the same. This is the dark one. Yeah. Okay, let's draw a little doodle here. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna do for this one. This is done. Just need to go ahead and sign it off here. Right after this. Okay, and there we have it. I have the 2 inkings done for tonight. And we're done in about 3 hours here. Not bad. That's actually pretty good. Let's take a closer look at this one here since, yeah. There we go. I do a little doodle here for, like, tiny yogurt, but that's okay. Class. Yeah, so this one did turn out pretty nice. I do like the way I drew her face here. That one's pretty cute. Yeah, and then the first one I did here was this one here, Courage. This one was also pretty nice too. Kimono Mimi yogurt. With her fox ears and fox tail. Yeah. That was a fun game. As you could tell, it was probably my favorite game of the year. So, it had its impact, I think. But yeah, that's the 2 drawings for today. Pretty simple, I think. These 2 drawings for this week has been pretty simple, I think. But that's okay. It can be simple. I'm thinking I'll have to see what I can draw for next week. Maybe some of the prompts for that one will require me to do a little bit more. It depends. I would have to see what to draw first, I suppose, because normally what I do is I get the sketch done ahead of time so that I have a more predictable episode, so to speak. Because it's easy for me to have the sketch ready before the stream, so that the only thing I got to do is just the actual inking process and stuff. Because I know, like, there can be times where I'm sitting there trying to figure out what to sketch for something, and it can take hours just sitting there, like, I got nothing. And a lot of times where I would sketch something, go through it halfway, and decide, nah, that's not what I want to do. And I end up not necessarily deleting the sketch or anything, I just save it and then put it aside. And I do that a lot with when it comes to these kinds of drawings. But yeah, not bad. These are 2 good drawings for today. I think that's good. Let me just put these away here. Yeah, because this is done. Okay. And we're sitting at 3 hours, which is really good timing for this. I think I will be calling it a night here. It was nice to have you guys here. We didn't manage to have I did manage to have my coffee, and we talked a little bit more about the little camera here that I got. I don't know if any of you seen it yet, if you came into the stream a little bit late, but yeah, I was talking about this camera, which is an old camera from the 80s, the early 80s. Hold on, let me move this aside here. Yeah, just leave it there. Yeah, from the early 80s or so, and this is actually my dad's camera. It's a Canon AE1, as you can see here from the side. Now, the special thing about this camera is that I believe it was the very first camera to have an automatic mode that was made available to the masses. So at the time, that was pretty groundbreaking. Everything before then was manual, and this is still a manual camera. Like, I can still change the shutter speed. I can still change the aperture on here. Just push this down. There we go. Yeah, see, I can change the aperture, and you can kind of see here how it looks like if I were to. Yeah, there. You can see the aperture ring inside there kind of get big, get small. Yeah, that one's getting big. Oh, it doesn't get any smaller. Oh, I think it's because of it knows that I'm pointing it at the light. Let's see. Why is it not getting smaller? But yeah, there's a little aperture there, and you can see it can move whenever I turn this thing. Yeah, that one's really big there. Let's put it back on automatic. I'll leave it on automatic for now, just in case someone wants to play around with this. They can take a picture, no problem. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and I already loaded this thing up with film. Like, I'm using like ISO 400 film. It's got 36 shots on there, and I'm not going to open it because there's already film in there. But yeah, like, I have been taking pictures with this thing for the last couple days now, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Mostly because like it was a thing that I never really did when I was younger. By the time I was born, my parents had already had like fully automatic cameras that you just point it and you shoot, and then that's it. You don't even have to fiddle around with any controls and stuff. You just take the picture, which is, I guess, how people sort of do it nowadays with their cell phones. You just point it and you just shoot. That's it. But this was one of those cameras from back then where everything about it was mechanical and manual. You had to actually learn how to set up your shutter speed or your aperture, your focus. See, there's no autofocus, so the way that you would do this is you would look through the viewfinder and then you would focus into it. Like, oh gee, I don't know if you could see that. That's gonna be really weird. Actually, I wonder if that works. I wonder if you'll be able to look through this. Does that work? I don't know. Yeah, okay, never mind. It's actually really hard. Like, there's like a little tiny ring on the inside that you would use for focusing, and it's called a microprism. It's basically, there's a mirror on the inside of this camera, like right around, I think, inside this section here. there's a little prism inside there that you would use to help focus your subject, and it becomes pretty obvious when you're looking through it, the actual viewfinder, because the prism would look at your subject, which is directly in the middle of the mirror, and it will just look out of focus. So then you would just turn this thing around until you line up the prism with your subject, and then that's when you would take the picture when it's in focus. So it's a really cool way of getting things to focus properly. They use an actual prism so you can optically get it in focus, and like without any sort of electronics or stuff. I think nowadays how phones and digital cameras do it now is they use like a phase detect from like the pixels and such, because your pixels are, I guess a computer in your phone or so is able to detect how much your pixels are blurred out, and it could just focus in on those. Yeah. But this is pretty cool. Like, I have been having a lot of fun with this. And I won't know how my pictures are going to turn out until I finish the roll and then I send it in for printing or developing. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do that when this is done. But other than that, yeah, this was my dad's camera and now it's mine. Yeah, he doesn't really... He's not really into like old cameras anymore, but this was his first camera, and I'm going to be taking it and giving it some life here. Yeah. Alright, anyways, I think that's it. I'm going to be calling it a night here. It was nice. It was nice talking to you guys, and it was nice being able to work on these illustrations here. I really do like how these ones turned out. I like this one. It's probably my favorite one for tonight. This one was also pretty good too. It was very simple, like... Yeah. I was sort of debating on what to do for this drawing in particular, so yeah. But I think I settled on this one. It's a good one. Yes, and thank you for coming by today. Anyways, let me bring the stream to a close. Alright, thank you all for watching me tonight, and it was a absolute pleasure to work on this here tonight with everyone. The next inking stream will be next weekend. I haven't decided yet when, though. It could be Saturday or Sunday. Oh, anyways, oh, I just need some water here first. Alright, anyways, you guys have a good night, and we'll see you again next time. Take care.